It's great to see everybody here. And this conference, if it is any good, is because of the participation of the speakers, the participation of you. So let me give an applause to all the speakers of this conference and to the program committee who found them. Thank you very much. Second, a very important part of iCalls are the posters. And we have a poster prize that was graciously sponsored by Oxford University Press and by Dieter Meschede, who is actually here and is going to present the winners of the poster prize. So, Dieter, would you please come here and present the prizes? Thank you.
Yeah, it's actually not myself. It is really the Journal of Applied Physics B, which I happened to become the editor half a year ago. And I'm glad to say that several of my co-editors whom I've in great esteem are here. Ron Chen departed from our board only recently. Ted Hensch and Rainer Blatt are both members. And since science is about communication, actually we measured this today. I think the noise level was a clear, compelling evidence that science is really about communication, is a very important thing. And conferences such as this do this in, I think, at least 3 ways. One is the talks, the big talks, the small talks, and posters. And journals, in the end, also our archival journals are also about communication. And that's why I concluded that the posters should find some recognition by giving a poster prize to some of the best journals, or some of the best posters. We could perhaps also do it another way around. Let me already finish this because I don't want to give another speech with a picture that a German writer used about 10 or 12 years ago, Hans Magnus Enzensberger, who is I think, mathematician and engineer by training himself. He used the picture of the drawbridge, and he said, communication is about letting down the drawbridge to the public and also to your colleagues, to let them come across the moat into your castle and find about the things that are exciting to you. And so in that spirit, I think the poster prize is a best practice prize, and as Ed Marty, who was heading the committee in selecting these posters, said, it was very difficult to find out winners, and I think here the rule for a prize applies. As long as you do not select the wrong ones, it's okay. And so I think in that spirit we can now go on and just find out who are the prize winners. And we start with the committee has decided to give this out in no less than 8 sections. And I understand we had more than 200 poster presentations, I believe. So your chances were 1 in 25, I guess, to win it or so. So the first prize goes to Christopher Seck of Northwestern University in the field of molecular spectroscopy. Are you here? Yes, please come. So please come forward. So while we hand over this prize, I think I can go on with the next one. The next prize in quantum many-body physics goes to Jonathan Balewski from the University of Stuttgart. Are you here? Next one, mesoscopic and artificial atoms, to Andrew Geraci of the University of Nevada. Are you here? Do we see him? Is around? No? Don't see anybody. Right. Okay, doesn't seem to be in the room. The next one is Brian Lester of the Joint Institute for Laboratory Astrophysics, or better known as JILA, of the University of Colorado, on quantum information. And we have Markus Krützig of the Humboldt University of Berlin receives the poster prize for precision tests of fundamental symmetries. John Joost of the École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne receives the prize for ultra-fast science. Another prize for Ken Baldwin, Australian National University, on degenerate gases. Ken, where are you?
I have to hand this back, I'm too old.
And this is, I find the designation by the program committee a bit funny. I might like to call this the creative physicist, or it's simply called other. Whatever other means. It goes to Alex Sugarbaker of Stanford University. So he doesn't seem to be around, so I think maybe we have an applause for all the posters together, because they were all very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dieter. I should say that Dieter was the sponsor of the cash prizes, but you notice that each of the winners of the prize got 2 books, and one of those books was sponsored by Oxford University Press, and the other was sponsored by Cambridge University Press. And I should also mention that the person who got the prize for precision measurement got a book by Professor Serge Haroche, and there is a surprise awaiting for you when you open that book on the first page. Okay, so I understand that you are here to relax, but I was informed that some of the people who are here to work, particularly the members of the band called Spontaneous Emission, apparently have to leave, I guess, for another gig or something. So this is another laser conference, yes. So this is the right time for me to introduce this band. We are called Spontaneous Emission because we had a small amplifier. I guess we are amplified spontaneous emission. And we are gladly available for all kinds of celebrations. You might have bar and bat mitzvahs, weddings, PhD thesis, funerals, and so on. So the people in the band are David Rosenfeld. David, please stand up. David plays mandolin and percussion, and he is known to locals as a wonderful teacher of all kinds of string instruments. So if you have children you want to teach, I highly recommend him. Next to David is a person who really blesses our band with his participation. It's none other but the great John Schott, who is very famous in the jazz world, being a master of avant-garde and retrograde jazz and all kinds of other types of music. So thank you, John. The third member of our band asked me to keep anonymous, so I'm not gonna name you Pauli Kehees, who is also a graduate student in laser spectroscopy, and he's actually a rather unique graduate student because he has four PhD thesis advisors, and all of them are member of the organizing committee of ICOLS. How lucky can one be, huh? And Pauli plays violin rather masterfully. We also had a couple of guest members, and I'm very happy about this. One of them is Professor John Close from Australian National University, who played guitar today. Thank you, John. Where are you? I don't see John, but thank you anyways. Oh yeah, thank you. And And we had also Professor Szymon Pustelny from Poland. And if you heard some singing in Polish, that was definitely him. So thank you, Szymek. You're going back to Poland, and our band will gravely miss you. So we'll have to come and play with you there in Krakow. So thanks. Okay, at this point in our program, I have. I'm sorry. Thank you. I completely forgot a very important semi-permanent member of our band, Professor Olga Müller. He plays really beautiful guitar of all styles, and is a really good sport, I should say. Okay, so at this point in the program, I have to make a very important announcement, and in fact, maybe I should invite a secret speaker to reveal where the next iCalls will be. So will the secret speaker please come up and reveal yourself?
So, good evening. It's great to see you all here, how you're enjoying your dinner. It's a fantastic honor for me to stand up here in front of this fabulous audience and very distinguished audience. And it's a great honor for me to announce that the next iCalls in 2015 will be held in Singapore. It will be organized by myself and a team from the Center for Quantum Technologies. For those of you who don't know, this is a rather young research institute which enjoys generous funding from the governmental agencies in Singapore and is hosted and located at the campus of the National University of Singapore. We have by now about 20 PIs, and originally this institute has been founded by Arthur Eckert from Oxford University. So we are covering research areas in quantum information, quantum optics, but also ultra-cold atoms, ions and molecules, in theory and experiment. What you see here, maybe just 2 sentences about the venue. This is a beach resort of a resort that is on a city beach in the city of Singapore, partially secluded a little bit, with a wonderful conference room that has a nice window front and ocean view, so very bright. And we hope that you can come over to Singapore, enjoy next iCalls in 2015, and enjoy the wonderful, very vibrant and nowadays very dynamic city of Singapore with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kai. Now I can name your name. I should tell you, we'll be expecting dancing when we come to Singapore. So now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time of the evening where we need to say some thank yous. And first and foremost, I should like to thank the program committee who has done an outstanding job of securing such a wonderful lineup of speakers. And this committee has been chaired by Olga Müller. And there are some people on the committee who are here, and I would like to ask you to stand up when your name is named, and the other ones who are not here, don't stand up. That's okay. So Hans Bachor from Australian National University, he's not here, but our student prize winner, Kenneth Baldwin, from the same place, is here. Viktor Balikin from Russia is not here, but Rainer Blatt from Innsbruck is here. Rainer, thank you. Ignacio Sirac from Max Planck Institute for Quantum Optics is not here, but Wolfgang Erdmer is here. Thank you, Wolfgang. Wolfgang was the chair of ICOLS 2011 also. Peter Hannaford is here, and he's from Swinburne University of Technology, where I myself had great luck to work for 2 summers in Peter's lab. Hidetoshi Katori from RIKEN, Japan is not here, neither is Michel Leduc, Dietrich Liebfried, Vasant Natarjan from Indian Institute of Science is Vasant, Dietrich is from NIST, and Michel is from École Normale. Silke Ospelkaus from University of Hanover is not here, but Michael Rosenbluth from Barreland University is here. Thank you, Michael. Christophe Solomon from École Normale France is not here, but Pete Schmidt is here. Thank you, Pete. Where are you? There he is. Pete is from PTB and the University of Hanover, Germany. Christine Steenkamp from South Africa is not here, but Guglielmo Tino is here. Thank you, Guglielmo. And so is Vladan Vuletic from Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Where are you, Vladan? I don't see you, but thank you. Minsheng Zhen from Wuhan Institute of Physics and Mathematics in China is here. Thank you, Minsheng. And last but not least, my old friend Yang Hong Zhao from Fudan University of China. Thank you. So that's our brave program committee. Next, I would like to ask the green people in the audience to stand up, which are our student staff. So please, all students who helped out at this conference, stand up for a second so we can thank you. I see one student. There are more in the back. These people, I should say, gave us enormous help on-site and off-site with logistics, and their work is not done. They will also help with proceedings and cleanup and whatnot. So thank you everybody. You've done a really outstanding job on this. So now there's a little bit of a surprise for some people here. These are the team members of the organizing committee whom I'd like to come up. I think I need Helena here to help me a little bit. Yeah, you're here. She's always here to help. This is amazing. Even if I don't know that she is. Okay, so our first person whom I'd like to us to come up is Ping Feng, who played a very important. Is she here? Is Ping here? Where is she? Please come up. Please come up here for a second. We need to give you something. So, I will tell you a little bit more about running a conference, maybe more than you want to know this evening. But this was an operation across campuses, and Ping played a very important role, being sort of in charge of Stanford support for the meetings. Where are you, Ping? Okay, please come in. Don't be shy. Yes, thank you so much. So it's just like I discovered a rule about how to run a band. You have to have at least one person in the band who knows how to play an instrument. The same way, to run a conference, you need somebody who is professional. And one of the really highly professional people in our support staff was Jen Hennessy from Lawrence Berkeley Lab. Can you? She's not here, but let's thank her nevertheless. She was the lady in charge of LBNL support, and she was our registration manager. Now, the next person is very special. It's Maria Yelm from UC Berkeley support. She's not here, and she also organized public lecture, and it's really, she's one of the key, wouldn't you say, Helena, people on the organizing committee. So let's thank her. Unfortunately, the next person on the list whom we are going to thank is also not here because of a family emergency. Unfortunately, it's Susan Koskinen, our wonderful physics librarian who volunteered to help with UC Berkeley support and to organize the proceedings. And that's the conference aftermath. So let's thank Susan. I'm not sure if Ian Monkin is here. She's also not here. Another LBNL support person. Let's thank Ian Monkin. The next person, I don't know anything about. I don't know who this person is. Her name is Olga Budker. And she was our sponsor liaison and also the person who designed the T-shirt. So. Actually, you can see if we go back from this slide to the other slide. Let me see if I can do that here. And slideshow. So you may have noticed that at this meeting we had a lot of really pretty graphics on almost everything associated with the conference, including that logo and the program design and everything. So all of these graphics was so masterfully done by Sarah Whitmer, and we would like to thank her very deeply for her help. Where are you, Sarah? She was at the reception, but after hearing the music, she left. I'm sorry. And finally, the person who really held this all together, and I feel extremely, extremely lucky that she's been with us for 2 years, helping us at all stages. And can somebody give Helena? Come. Come. Because, of course, Hartmut. Yeah. So, I don't know what we would have done without this woman. So let's thank her. Let me tell you that I learned that running a big conference is sort of like running a business. And if you think about the budget of a conference of this size, we are physicists, so we can just give an order of magnitude estimate. Let's say $500,000 for the whole thing to turn around. And there is, say, the week of a conference and then a couple of years of preparation. But really, if you divide sort of the effective amount of money but the effective price, it's a pretty darn good business, I tell you. It's a big company, and it takes a lot of people to run. And a good company needs a board of directors, right? And we had a wonderful board, starting with Leo Holberg. So Leo was in charge of the oversight, and not oversight not meaning that we forgot something, but oversight meaning that he watched over our shoulder and made sure we didn't forget anything. So thank you so much, Leo. You've been inventive and hugely supportive. Thank you. Now, wave functions can be delocalized, but an organizing committee has to be local. So we have a wonderful chair of the local organizing committee, Roger Falconi, but I don't know if he's here. Is he here?
I haven't seen him.
Roger, reveal yourself if you are here, please. Well, he's not here, but we need to thank him for helping out with all the aspects of the conference. I would like to say, if you haven't done the program for a conference like this, you just have no idea how many hours Holger Muller and his committee have spent worrying about the speaker list and arranging everything. So, Holger, please come up. You are a great guitar player, and you are a really great program committee chair as well. And a nice-looking chap as well. So, speaking of business, back to thinking of conference as an enterprise, it takes a lot of money, and money does not grow on trees. It is actually raised by a sponsorship committee. And we had John Kitching from NIST being on the sponsorship committee, but the head of our sponsorship committee was Dan Stemperkern. Dan, can you please come here? Now you have to come here. Actually, I would like to maybe ask Dan to reveal what's in the bag that we are giving the committee members, because one of the items there is directly related to the topic of the conference. So will you please demonstrate, Dan? Can you operate it? There we go. Green laser. Thank you, Dan. So last but not least, I would like to thank somebody about whom I learned a lot during these last 2 years. And after learning a lot about this person, I decided that if I need anything done, and if I need somebody really reliable to be a partner in some enterprise, and a person who will be responsible, direct, exact, straightforward, basically a partner from heaven, it would be Hartmut Hafner. Hartmut, please come up here. And I have invited you here to tell you a bad news, Hartmut. The co-chairs don't get a green laser pointer. So.
I've designated myself to say a few words on behalf of the steering committee, and I think, as Dieter said, these meetings work because of all of you. It's really bringing people together for communication and sharing ideas. So all of you deserve a lot of thanks and credit for making this meeting come together. And the reason we got here is because of these people and their team, and there's a big team back supporting them. I mean, the meeting went so smoothly, in fact, because you don't see this big army of people behind that make everything work. And it was a transparent operation, and please join me in thanking them for all of the great work they've done.
Thank you, Leo. As Leo was saying that everything has gone so smoothly, Hartmut characteristically turned to me and said, "So far." So with this, please enjoy the rest of your evening, and I would like to close the official part of this evening at this point. So now it's just relaxation.